Hey, hey, hey.
Hello.
Hey, Jeff.
How's everybody doing? Let me move this.
Good.
Good. Awesome.
Okay, so I'm hearing a quick echo. Somebody has, if you have a cell phone, open, close it. Okay, so thank you guys for being here. Hey, hey, hey. Welcome to Live with Jelly. And today I am here with two, I like to call them fashionistas because they are definitely fashionistas. They are women who, first of all, they're both mothers of boys, young boys, and they're stylish. And they're not just keeping all that style, keeping all the goods to themselves. They're empowering other women through fashion, through style, through beauty, and accessories. And so I want to introduce to some and present to others Miss Jenna Morgan and Miss Aku. We're so happy to have you here. How y'all doing?
Good.
Awesome. Awesome.
And so I'm really excited to have y'all here today because, first of all, we're going into another season. Like, we're going into fall season. And for people like me, like, I am not really into, I don't have that touch. I don't have that gift. So I'm excited that I get to know women like you who have that gift. And so I'm going to ask Jenna, like, I know Jenna shares hope and encouragement through jewelry and styling. And Aku shares hope and empowerment through fashion clothing. She can design, she can sew, she can, take in, you can show her a picture and she'll have it done. Aku, you're getting some love here.
Hey, Nora.
And so, Jenna, how did you first get into fashion?
Well, for me, I've been privy to fashion all my life. My mother and her mother were seamstress. So I kind of got that honestly fashion. So when I was in high school, I had a discussion with one of my cousins because I was, confused about what I wanted to do. And she was like, "What do you love doing?" And I've always loved fashion, always loved to be eccentric, always told my mom what I wanted her to make for me because she was the master seamstress. So it's just something that came natural. So I actually went to school for fashion design and merchandising. That's what I went
What?
to North Atlanta for. So
Can
I
you
do
sew?
I sew a little bit now. I'm gonna say Mama was the master seamstress. I probably should have sat at her feet a little bit longer, but I can sew a little bit. Now look, a cool probably got circles around me on it though. I'm sure. I'm already look. I hadn't even seen any of her designs, and I already got that feeling.
Well, you probably seen them and didn't know it was hers because you have complimented a piece or two of things that I've worn.
That you
And
wore.
yeah, if it had African print on it, it would 9 times out of 10 it was Aku. Um, but that is so crazy how you're saying how your mother was a master seamstress. And I mean, I know you said you're not making clothes, but at least you can hem them pants. Like, for the future, for the mister, be like, come here, let me fix them, even for your son, let me fix. So you've been into fashion and you went to school for that too. Wow.
I went to school for that. I did more designing back then than I do now, of course. And like I said, mom was a big part of that part of my business. So that's why I probably hadn't done it as much since she's no longer with us. So that's probably why. So look, maybe I'll get back into it. Look, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be inspired by you ladies, and maybe I'll get back into that part soon.
Wow. I mean, definitely it's a gift. It's a gift I wish I had. Only thing I have learned how to make purses. Well, not really purses. Let me tell the truth. I have learned how to make little satchel bags. I put some potpourri in there. So. That's what I've learned. And and I wanted to be able to hem somebody's pants. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's son's pants might need to be hemmed. So I'm trying to learn how to do that. Okay, Aku, how did you get in?
So I got into sewing. Just like you, my mother knows how to sew, and so she taught me how to sew, and I literally sat at her feet to learn how to sew. I started sewing at 7, and I had a discussion with Jelly that when I started sewing, my friends would play with dolls, and my friends wanted doll clothes, so I started sewing and selling doll clothes to my friends, and then I started sewing fabrics and selling it to the neighborhood because I wanted money, and the only way I could get money was to make my own. And so that's how I kind of got into sewing, and it was really rewarding for me. I started on a hand machine, and then my mom will use the electric machine, and then once I knew how to use the hand machine, I kind of learned the electric machine. But she taught classes, and I would just be in her class, just kind of getting everything I could. And I kind of split my time between while my friends were playing. I still played, but sometimes she'd be like, "Oh, cool, let's go, let's go, let's go." So
And that's crazy because you were 7. So at 7, and I mean, and those who don't know, Aku has a powerful story. I'm waiting on this book that she needs to go ahead and Aku, because I know Jenna's like, wait, 7? I don't want to tell you, busy. Aku grew up in a refugee camp.
yes, I grew up in a refugee camp, and we had to, and it's so funny because the suffering that our parents did to get us there, we didn't really see it too much because we're kids and we're playing. And when you sit and kind of process, you're like, oh, but we were on survival mode, like I used to sell stuff, market, farming, everything to kind of survive. And I was telling Jelly that if I'm having any doubts of what I need to be doing, I need to remember my childhood and what I was doing that I was really enjoying, because that's what I'm doing now. So yeah.
Yeah, I think that with both of you, it's not by accident that both of you have mothers that, and were master seamstresses, and empowered you to just do what you need to do. They still allowed you to have your childhood, but still allowed you to see what you could do to better yourself as a woman without even realizing it. And isn't that crazy? Because I didn't even know like that was part of Jenna's story. And it's like both of y'all here together. That's not a coincidence. This is amazing. This is amazing.
It really is.
And so, Aku, who would you say, like, who would you say inspires you?
Ooh, something or someone.
Either or, why not? Girl time.
I think life inspires me. If COVID taught us nothing, is to live fully and be who you are, and don't rush life. So we spend time questioning ourselves and doubting who we're supposed to be instead of living it. And so I think life inspires me because I'm still alive. That means that I'm here for a purpose. And so I try to live purposely and do stuff that makes me feel happy and makes me a better person. And even with my craft, it's like I try to learn new things every day. I'm inspired by people, I'm inspired by myself, my mother, my son, like everything around me inspire me. So it's just I take it on a day by day basis. So yeah, life, definitely life journey, what happened, what is happening now, what's coming later, all those things inspire me.
Wow. What about you, Jenna?
I would say that my mother and my penny mommy, which was her mother, they were my inspiration, biggest inspiration for what I do now. And they started me on this journey. So whenever I think that I can't do it, I think about how they did it. And my grandfather taught me a story that my grandmother actually taught herself. She was self-taught. Now she taught my mother how to sew, but she taught herself how to sew. She didn't know how to sew starting out, but she just kept working at it, didn't take any classes. And whenever I think that I can't do it, I think about her and I think about my mother, how they just kept on at it until they were good at it. So I've got this, I'm not gonna give up on whatever it is I'm doing because they never gave up.
That is
Yeah.
awesome. So, Jenna.
Bling, wear bling. If you like something that's real dainty, wear something dainty. But I think like the jewelry is like the power to the outfit. So that's what I do when I go live and I share hope and I share the jewelry. I make sure everybody's having a good time. I bring the sass and they bring, the excitement, and we just have a blast. And that's how, because you never know who's on the other side, what they're going through. So I want to always give people hope no matter what your situation is. There's hope even in just this jewelry. There's hope. There's hope to look cute and feel good, and everything's gonna be okay.
I love it. And so, and I know you have a J Marie. Is your business is called J Marie?
Yes, it's J. Murray Glamwear.
That's awesome. So it pretty much consists of the jewelry that you sell.
Yeah, that
And
part of the
then
business consists of the jewelry, the J. Mari Glamwear.
awesome. And then Aku, what is your business?
Well, so my business is called Meat Pie. Basically, I chose meat pie because growing up in a refugee camp, I will sew, and my sisters will sell my sewing, and then we'll go buy meat pie. And I love meat pie, and so I love. So I call it meat pie, but I'm a master seamstress. At first, I used to not really like the name seamstress because it make you seem like you weren't doing something important. And then so I was like a freelance fashion designer. But what I've learned is that being a seamstress, you learn all the tricks and all the little things that makes a garment best on every single different body. So, being a seamstress, I've learned different body types. I know what stitch to put here, what cut to put here to make sure that the body is right. And also as I'm going through, I'm creating my own designs. So every mistake is a design. And so the definitely, so I sew. I do a lot of African custom wears. I also do any kind of alterations. I do American, any kind of thing, any piece anybody want, I can make. I enjoy sewing. It's one of the things that bring me joy. And it's something that I love doing. And so that's what I do. Yeah. And I know Jelly's always like, when is the line coming up? And the thing with like doing custom pieces takes a lot of time. And so I work closely with my clients, and we have several fittings. If you want the clothes to fit on you, and I always tell people that when you see a picture or when you see somebody wear something, don't just assume that's going to look the same way on you. So sometimes when my clients come to me, sometimes we'll have to alter that style to fit them because it might look a certain way on somebody else, but on you, sister, that might not be for you.
I
My
struggle with that.
some things. So that's why I always tell people, like, you see a picture and she's standing that way, she might not be able to walk after that picture. There was no split in the back. So yes.
Wow. So what's the best way? Like how have you been able to let people know that you're even available for your services? Like what do you two do to make sure that people are aware that you're available? Because we need your services. More people need to get with you ladies. Like how are you getting the word out? Like what has worked best for you?
Well, you want me to go first? Well,
Yeah.
I'm always live. I'm always live. I do a lot of marketing on my Facebook page. I need to do more marketing on the Instagram, but I do it on Facebook. I'm live. I hit up customers and let them know that I'm available for any type of Zoom party that you want to do, or jump on my live. Or I have a new website now. You can jump on the website. So that's how I get the word out, and then through friends and family get the word out as well.
That's awesome. It sounds like you have a great support system built.
Um,
I do.
For me, it's more like 90% of my clients come from word of mouth. So if I sold something for somebody, they see it and they say, "Oh, who made that?" So a lot of my clients go to weddings, parties. So I get a lot of my clients from word of mouth. I do need to hop on the social media platform and stuff like that. I'm not really on there 100%. But my mom always told me that if you are best at what you do, even if you live in a hole, they will find you. you know and so that has been working for me because I have clients, and I'm just like, I don't, and they're like, I know you. I'm like, I don't know you, but somebody referred them to me, and so I get a lot of referrals that way. And because I do custom, um it takes a little more time. So I might have 5 or 6 clients a month, but then that's good for me because I'm working individually with my clients. So it's different from mass producing where it's like, I already made a clothes, come and pick, everybody get the same thing. With me, it's like you will sit, we consult, we talk about your style, we do fitting. So I like to give myself time. So yeah, a lot of my mine is word of mouth. People just if I do a good job, they tell people. If I don't know if I do it bad, if they say it's bad, nobody have told me I've done it bad. So
Wow. Now, would you ladies, because I mean, you don't know who you're inspiring, who's watching, who's listening. Of course, you both inspire me daily. But like, is this like the fields that you both have chosen? Is it possible for somebody to learn and even do this full time? Or is that something that they should have started like years ago?
No, you can jump in right now with what I do. Any of the fashion things that I do, it's never too late. It doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are, you can jump right on in. I know with the jewelry business, you have to be 18 to start.
Okay.
But some people bring their kids in on the business. Like, look, when Tyler gets old enough, he might be my little sidekick to come on in on the business. So you can start at any age. No time is too late. Basically, was what I like to tell people.
That's amazing.
I agree. Even with sewing, it's never too late to start sewing and making it a business. The only thing about making sewing a business is that you have to 100% put your 2 feet in it, So it's never too late to learn something new. I was watching the Kelly Clarkson show today, and this older grandma was like, she learned karate, with the kids. So it's never too late to learn something new, and especially now. And that's why I love America, because it proves that nothing is impossible. Everything is possible. And thanks, and the social media has its bad, it also has its good, because YouTube, you can learn sewing from YouTube, you can learn sewing from any kind of platform. People put little clips and things. Even sometimes something new might pop up, and I'd be like, let me go get a little bit skill, and so I might hop on a YouTube channel and see what somebody else is doing that I haven't really tried. So I think that it's never too late. Never too late. If men can have children at 100, we can also do whatever.
Right.
Priscilla says, "Go, sis, Aku."
Hey, Priscilla,
girl. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if men can have babies at 100. I mean, they're not the ones having the babies, but I know, I see what you're saying. Their process is not as strenuous as
if they can just give,
I'm sure they're willing. And so, Jenna, I have to ask, if you could be any animal, what would you be and why?
And I came prepared. I got notes. So I looked at several animals when I was thinking about this question, because I knew it was coming. So I would be an eagle. I would be an eagle. They have strength, agility. I'm looking at some of my notes too. I always like to pay close attention to what's going on around me. And I have that never give up on an opportunity. I'll wait it out. So that's why I say an eagle. That's why I say an eagle.
I love it. Aku, what about you?
Listen, Jessica, I do not like animals, okay? But I will be a giraffe, okay? I'll be a giraffe because I love the grace. They are patient. They walk around like, here I am. And they also don't eat meat. And those are all things that I'm not sometimes, because I don't have patience sometimes. Meat lover.
I was sitting here like,
Yes, but I like how they hold themselves. They're not afraid. You don't see a giraffe running too fast in videos unless nothing is chasing it. And so I think I'll be a giraffe because I just like the grace that they bring. They're tall. I like everything tall. So.
I hear you. Those are both pretty powerful animals. That's pretty cool. So you've already shared about how you all got into everything, and so and even in terms of how you strive, you've been inspired by your mothers and how you strive, to just flow in your God-given gifts, and how you're both doing this like full time right now. Well, not just right now, but I mean, you're doing it, and then both as single mothers, taking care of your children and still pursuing your passions. And so what are some things that you can say to, like, say another single mother might be like, okay, well, wow, I mean, I can't do this because I'm a single mom. And then you're a single mom of boys, both boys, you both have strong, boisterous young men who are, they're young, but they're also scholars. And so what's some advice that you can give? Because somebody might be watching this thing and they can't do it, but look how amazing these women look. And I'm a witness. They don't just look like this just for this stream. They're, these are people who are pouring back into themselves. So two questions. One, how do you pour back into yourself? And then after, what would you say to another mom who might be wondering, should, how and if she can pursue her dreams?
Okay, for me, how I pour back in is self care. I
Mm.
believe in self care. If I'm having a day and I need to take a mental day, I take a mental day. My boss said I can do it. You can do, yeah, I can do it. I can take a day. So I take a day because she told me I could. And and that means if I just want to, maybe get something to eat, binge watch a show. Look, even I'm at home schooling my child as well, so we might take a mental day from that too. It's okay. We'll learn something tomorrow. So I take mental days and just spend time and watch a movie or something and just relax, because it's okay to take a day. We need to do that as moms, as women. You just need to take a day. Now for single moms thinking that they can't do it, you can do it. Put your boots on, and like they say, your big girl panties on. Whatever it is that you love to do, make that something that you do. Make that that's what your purpose is. That's what you should do, and just go ahead and do it. Now, if you can't, if you are working a full-time job, still give some time to what it is that you want to do. Because if you can work on that person's full-time job and give them your all, you can give your all to something that's your purpose and something that you love. And you can do it. You can do it. Doesn't matter how old you are and you're a single mom, you can do it. There is hope, and you can do it. And it's okay. And if you need to take a self-care day, take a self-care day, take a breather, and get right back to it.
Yes.
I agree with Gina. I take self care weekends and weeks.
I like it. Ooh, yes.
I I combine my days and take weekends and weeks. Because I just feel like sometimes you have to get away from everything, the media or the family, or so sometimes my mom will hold her grandson while I took a weekend and go chill with my friends, or just get away from everything, and then re-scramble my brain and be like, okay, I'm coming back fresh. What can I do different? What can I add? What do I need to do? And so, for me, I think that a best way to get away is just taking time off, like you said, taking time off. And you could do a staycation, and just be in the city, but not be with your responsibilities. And so, I do that sometimes. And for single mothers, I say you can do it. I mean, I I'm learning every day. I'm just winging this. So I've been winging this for 6 years, as far as being a mother, and I'm learning new things every day. And you can do it if it's changing your schedule around, or it's at some point I thought to myself, oh my gosh, how can I be working, be in school, be sewing, and have a son? Like, how can I do these things? And then sometimes I just have to break it up in pieces, take it a day at a time, and be like, okay, today this is what I'm gonna do. And if I cannot finish it, it will go over to tomorrow, and life will still be the same. Because I think that sometimes we put so much pressure on ourselves, like we should be doing this by now, or we should be doing this by now. And you, like Jessica said, somebody, and I think we'll talk about this earlier. I might think what I'm doing is small, but somebody is thinking, "Oh my gosh, I wish I could do what Aku is doing." I wish I could be where she is. So fabulous every day. What can I do to look as fabulous as her? So I think that just giving yourself grace. Giving yourself grace. We still have time. Smell the roses, but also come together and do it, because we can do it. We can do it.
Keita Garrett says, so true.
Hey,
So
sis, Cheetah.
And so, I mean, it definitely is pretty inspiring to hear you ladies say this, because, and that's why I'm glad that you shared. I mean, because even like some of y'all might be like, okay, well, I can't go take off a week, or I don't have anybody to watch my sons or my child daughters. But I mean, sometimes self-care for me is a bath.
Yeah.
If that bath has to be at 2 o'clock in the morning because you have a child, get in that tub.
Yeah.
Sometimes self-care for me is a whole concert in my car. Now it might be a concert of slow songs where I gotta cry it out and just be like full, like just whatever I gotta do. She says, "Hey sis,"
Yeah.
dance it out type thing. I be in full. I mean, Aku was in full concert, y'all, and I don't even know if she saw in a private chat. I'm like, we see you. I mean, they don't see, the audience didn't see you. I'm like, we see you while the timer was going. Cool, just like
And I love dancing. I love music, and literally every single day, when after my shower, I dance naked in my mirror, okay, and spend time rubbing and oiling myself, places that we're afraid to touch. I touch those places and dancing every day, that's something we can do, if you cannot take a trip or just any little thing, dancing in the car, going to the park on your lunch break and just dancing.
Look, I call that stuff mommy moments. So I'm gonna tell you what I do also. Even going to the grocery store to go get groceries, that's a mommy moment. And I go by myself. Tyler stays with granddaddy, and that's mommy moment, time to self. And like you said, I'm in my car. Look, it doesn't matter if it's Christian music or some trap music. Sometimes I'll be like, yeah, my moment.
Jenna be in a car like your mother could never. Yeah.
Right.
Priscilla is cracking up, laughing my ass off. Not places we are afraid to touch. That's you know what? But that is self-care.
That is
Get that body butter, your oil, if you baby oil, Vaseline, whatever it is you need, touch. Put on.
Stop, hold.
Look, Aku, I'm gonna add that to my regimen. That sounds like fun.
Please do hold up. You know why? So in case somebody tell you that, oh, Gina, you look a certain way, say, I know every single road on my body. I know every single place on my body. You can't tell me nothing. So yeah.
That is hilarious. I think I'm gonna start that. I mean, make sure your door is locked though, Jenna. Not have, because I can see Tyler like, what in the world?
He like,
he might start dancing. I mean, we don't know.
Knowing him, he probably is. He's like, well, Mama dance, I'm a dance too.
I have dance sessions with Israel all the time.
Yeah, I think that's definitely something that we're definitely going to take. And so if people want to find you, because once again, all your fashion needs, you need earrings, you need bracelets. She's open to talking to you about how she can style you. Hit up Jenna. Jenna, how can we get a hold of you to get all of our fashionable accessories?
Okay.
And style.
I'm on Facebook up under Jenna Morgan. So you can hit me up on Facebook. You'll see this same beautiful face. I think I might have a different hairstyle going on, but it's the same person. You'll see me. Also, you can hit up my website. That's 24/7. It's J-Mari, which is MARI-glamwear.square.site. So you can hit me up there. And also on my page, I do run a commercial on my page that I have that has my number, so you can hit me up at my number. But you can always look. I'm always on Facebook, so you can always hit me up there.
Okay, I'm trying to find, because I was trying to say it's okay. So it's J Marie.
It's J-Mari.
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
And then you got another --glamwear.
Square.
Square. Site. SITE.
Okay, I think I got it. And if I didn't, I apologize.
That's okay.
Is it this?
Not that. It's like a dash, not a slash. It's a dash between the J. No accent on the J either. And then it's a dash between the glamwear. But everything.
He said she got it. He said she got it.
Thank you, sis.
That's why it's important to have, yes, people in your corner, in your village, sisterhood. And then Aku, how do they find you?
You can find me on Facebook, Akushika, AKUSHIIKA, I believe. And you can find me on Instagram at meet.pie, with 2 I's, PIIE, on Instagram. And the same Akushika on Instagram as well.
So, meat pie with 2 I's.
Yeah.
What's your favorite kind of meat pie?
Definitely beef pie. That's my favorite. And I also, and sometimes if I can't get meat pie, I get, the, what's her name? Something Marie Claire. Is it Marie Claire? She has a food brand at Walmart, and she has pot pie. So pot pie will also work.
Pie.
She has
Look, you're gonna make me go to the store and go look.
yes, she has this really nice large size pot pie. It can be chicken, beef, ham. I like the beef ones all the time. Yeah, but I love meat.
So it's meat pie, MEATPIIE.
Yes.
Okay. And if for those of you who are just joining us, Aku does tailored.
But on Instagram, it's meat.PIIE. So there's a dot between the T and the P.
You people, you're making this
Sorry.
so fancy.
It was my meat pie combined was already taken.
Hey, Teresa.
Look, Aku, I'm gonna go follow. Look, as soon as we get off here, I'm gonna go follow you.
I'm gonna add you on Facebook too. I haven't even met you till today.
But I'm saying powerful women, and definitely for all your fashion needs. And they've already told you, if you have dreams, you can do it. If you have goals, you can do it. It's never too late. You can do it, and you can look good doing it. If you need some assistance, Aku's got you on a style like this. This I have wrapped on my head is actually one of her scraps. She let me get one of her scraps. I'm like, you know what? Put it on my head. Okay. You're not gonna get scraps from her though. This is a friend thing. Okay.
And Jenny, can I say one thing? And I think Jenna will agree with me on this, that if you decide to do something like as far as your own business, just know your worth. People will come to you, they'll want to give you price that they want to give you, and you know your worth. You know what you can do, you know how your business is, and so charge your price and stick to it. And if people know that you are good at what you do, they will pay you plus tips. And if they don't want to work with you, that's okay, because they're different. That's why you have Dollar Tree, you have Walmart, you have Target, you have different places, a different category for people. So just believe in yourself and know your worth in everything you do.
I love that.
I want to piggyback. Everybody has their own village and their own people, like you say, that's going to support you. So just because one person might not want to pay X amount for something doesn't mean there's not anybody else that wants to pay you for your worth.
Right.
So definitely charge your price. Don't cut yourself on it, because I personally have done it before with other things that I've done.
Yeah.
Cut my price, and then you basically don't even break even. You done pretty much gave it to them for free. So charge your price.
Yeah.
All right, we love that, ladies. They're gonna give some love for all this great advice. We are loving this advice. And I also want to show you, like, Aku said, get up a little bit. Let them see one of your fashions. She's actually wearing one of her.
It's like a Momo dress with a high split, because unlike this season, I just want to be comfortable. So I made like a really big dress, but it also has a split. So it's a little bit of, it's huge, but here goes some thighs.
And then Jenna, show us some of the fashion that you're wearing. Yeah,
I'm wearing our new blockbuster here. It's just gorgeous.
Love it.
Look, she's $5.
Love it.
It's awesome. Mike Walker says they will definitely tip you.
That's right, Mike.
Correct.
I mean, know your worth. Yes. And Keita is loving all this hotness that y'all are showing us. She's like, yeah, fire. I appreciate both of you ladies being on here. I am a friend that supports, so I can definitely say I have fashions from both of these ladies. I almost wore them. I got some earrings right here from Jenna. I have fashions from both of these lovely ladies. So I almost wore them. And it is quality stuff. They stand by their word. They don't leave you waiting forever. They keep you updated. Great business women who are serving hope and empowerment and encouragement to women everywhere through fashion and being fashionable fashionistas. And so I appreciate all of you being here. Thank you for being here. Everybody else that tuned in, thank you for being here. I definitely want to take a second to say that I understand that it is not easy to work for yourself. It is not easy to actually price what you need to be pricing and push your business the way that you're pushing while still pouring into your children. So we celebrate you ladies today. Great job. Great job. Thank you for being such an inspiration to so many of us. And that is all we have for today. Join us next week where we will be talking with, where is she? Oops. Here we go. Oh, I don't think it worked. Hold on one second. Can y'all see me?
Yeah.
Sorry, it didn't work. Oh, my internet's acting up. Okay. Next week, we will be speaking with Rayana. And Rayana is actually there we go. Natural Kids Rock 2. She's the owner of Natural Kids Rock 2. And so she actually makes products, especially if you are an African-American parent. She makes products for your hair and for your children's hair that is natural to help detangle and clean and just detoxify the scalp and keep those coils of theirs nice and healthy and strong. And if you are an adult, she also has an adult line for your hair, as well as candies and different things to help you relax. And I'll let her share all about that on next week, same time, same place. Ladies, is there anything you'd like to leave us with before we say good night?
I just want to say thank you for having us. This has been a blast. So thank you so much for having us. I had a blast. And I made a new friend. Hey, Aku.
Yes, thank you, Jessica, for inviting us. I really appreciate it. I enjoy your show. You're doing such an amazing job bringing different women on your platform to share what you do and germs and ideas and picking from every person here and there. So thank you so much for what you do. You're amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. Takes amazing to know amazing. So I appreciate you all. Until then, you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. Know that you matter. You always matter. We love you and we'll see you soon. Goodbye.
Bye.